Students, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to see chapter 2, grade 11 biological classification, the important questions and the PYQs which is belong to this chapter, which will be helpful for your NEET upcoming exams as a revision part. Let's get into the video. The first question, which of the following is excluded in Whittaker's five kingdom system of classification? The viruses are not included because they are not categorized into any of the category living and non-living. Thus, it is excluded from the Whittaker five kingdom system of classification. Next question. The first person who used structural likeness as basis of classification and made systematics as a scientific discipline was. So, who has made this? The answer is John Gray. Next question. Who divided animals into anima, that is animals with no blood cells, right? This one person has built it in the earlier stages, and anima, animals with red blood cells, that is the vertebrates. Who was did? That is nothing but the Aristotle, right? Next one, question 4. Engler and Prandtl proposed this phylogenetic system in which? The option is B. Next one, Whittaker five kingdom system of classification. In this, eukaryotes are placed in which kingdom? So, Whittaker five kingdom system of classification, eukaryotes are placed in which kingdom? That is the third, second, third, or all the five kingdoms. First, you have to know what is eukaryotes. Eukaryotes are nothing but the one which possess the definite nucleus and all the cell bounded organelles. So, he has kept it in the four kingdoms. All the four kingdoms contain this, right? Except the Monera. Next question, 6. In which year Robert H. Whittaker, an American taxonomist, proposed his five kingdom system of classification? When he has proposed? 1969. The entity is not included in any of the five kingdom of Whittaker. Which one is not included? Just now we have seen that is nothing but all of the above, because it all belong to the virus category. Viruses, virusoids, bacteriophages, viroids, and prions, right? Next question. Sixth kingdom classification was suggested by Gray and Doolittle in 1982, and Carl Oss in 1990 divided the six kingdoms into three domains on the basis of what? Of sequence of what? That is rRNA genes. So here what happened? The Carl Oss in 1990 divided all six kingdoms of classification into three domains. Initially he has divided it, that is bacteria, archaea, and eukarya. So here the sequence of 16 is rRNA. Based on this, it was divided. So the domains are category above the kingdom level. So he has divided the sixth kingdom into three domains. Next question, a taxonomic group comprised of members of similar kingdoms is called. So similar kingdom, like that, it has been comprised of members, that is the domain. First we usually say domain, then only the kingdom will come. So this was given by again by the Carl Oss in 1990, which was under the three domains. Question 10, the book written by Theophrastus. So that is the book who has written Historium Plantarum. So this is the book written by him. Question 11, who wrote Historia Generalis Plantarum, which has 3 volumes and description of 18,600 plants. Who has written this? John Gray. Option A. Next question, refer to the given figure. What is the figure given here? It is a bacteriophage, obviously people know. And select the correct option about this. So what it is? Bacteriophage means the virus which infects the bacteria. So the answer is D. Right? Next one. Question 13. What is the name of the book written by Aristotle? Just now we have seen it. The Aristotle who has written the book Historia Animalium. Next question, which taxon has suffix ALES? ALES. So in which of the taxon? Family, genus, order, or class? Which one? That is order. Then book Generum Plantarum was written by again, that is Bentham and Hooker. Kindly note down the books and the author and make a list separately. That will be helpful in your last time revisions. 16th question, which creature are the direct or indirect food of all the creatures on the ocean surface. So on the ocean surface, which of the creators will be present? Fish, obviously not. Aquatic insects, obviously not. And protozoans or plankton. It is phytoplanktons. Which of the following is a domain? Among this, which of this is domain? Just now we have seen which of the following is a domain. So all of this. One angiosperm species is becoming extinct every day in India. Is the concept of whom? So angiosperm, you all know the flowering plants. So that is becoming extinct every day in India. Whose concept is this? That is Mr. Swaminathan, who was considered as a father of Green Revolution. He has estimated that 4 species lost its each day in the world. Next question, study the table and select the option. So in the table, it has been given all the 5 kingdoms and its characteristics, that is cell type, cell wall, nuclear membrane, body organization, all this and all. So based on this, you have to select the correct option. First, you have to sort out which all prokaryotes here. Usually the prokaryotes are present in Monera. So prokaryotes here is only in Monera, remaining and all is eukaryotes. So cell type, cell wall, which is present here, that is prokaryotic is present. That means present multicellular. That is cell type, cell wall, is it present? Yes, present. And next one is body organization, cellular. Here the number has been mentioned 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, what option will come? For 1, first cell type in Monera is prokaryotic. Okay. So in option B, first one is prokaryotic. Cell wall is present. Yes, of course, present. So option 2, here you can see option 2, that is cell wall is present. Option 1, Monera belongs to prokaryotes, so it is present here. Next one is third option. Third one is nothing but the nuclear membrane. We all know that nuclear membrane is present in Animalia, which is a multicellular eukaryote. So present is correct. Last one is fourth number coming under fungi. It is a what kind of, they are asking what kind body organization, that is multicellular. So it is multicellular, the fourth one. So the option is B. Next one, in 5 kingdom system, which one is the main basis of classification while they're classifying? Mode of nutrition is the correct answer. So they have actually based on this, the classification has been done. Next question number 21. Here 2 columns has been given, column 1 and column 2. So you have to match it properly, correctly. First column, plant virus, animal virus, viroids and prions are there. So here, which is the plant virus? If you know, tobacco mosaic virus or potato spindle tuber, or which one, polio, or you all know polio is a animal virus or plant virus. Tobacco mosaic is a plant virus or animal. If you sort out this, you will sort out the answer correctly. The options are plant virus is tobacco, obviously. Animal virus is obviously the polio, and viroids here is the potato spindle tuber, and prions is the cru disease. So option A is the correct answer. Next one, study the given figure of structure of TMV, tobacco mosaic virus. Picture has been given here, and select the option that correctly identifies the labeling A and B. So what is labeled here? First you have to see here. The labeled one is the A is here and the B is here. So what is this? What is that? So you all know the viruses are in the outer side has been filled with the capsomeres. So obviously the B is capsomere, right? So B is capsomere, and you all know in the options all B, mostly these three are capsomere. So, and you all know to become a sequence is a single stranded RNA. So the option C is the correct answer. Next question. Smallest free living organism. So you know the smallest free living organism which is present is mycoplasma. Mycoplasma size is, answer is this, and the mycoplasma size is 0.2 to 0.3 micrometer, which even easily pass through a normal filter. So that is the smallest free living organisms. Next question. Chemically viruses are, so what is a virus actually? Chemically viruses are nucleoprotein. It is a nucleoprotein. Why we are calling the virus as a nucleoprotein is, these are the proteins which is nothing but associated with the nucleic acid. So here the nucleic acids are nothing but the RNA and DNA. Here we have RNA as a nucleic acid in the virus, which is associated with the protein. So thus it contains in its capsomere, it contains nucleoprotein. So chemically the viruses are considered as the nucleoprotein. Next question 24. All viruses are entirely, so obligate parasites. It is a obligate parasites. What is the obligate parasites? Obligate parasites are those which require a host for completing their life cycle. So they are called as obligate parasites. Obviously, we all know that the virus need a host for reproduction. So it is a obligate parasite. Next question, mycoplasma differs from viruses in. So how it will differ from the viruses? Because it is having both DNA and RNA. Mycoplasma differs from the viruses in this category. Okay, next question 27. Which of the following parasites is non-living outside the host but becomes living on entering it? That is virus, you all know. This is a very simple question. 28. Virus was first discovered, that is the TMV, was discovered by a Russian botanist in 1892 who was it? Dmitry Ivanovsky. So it was in 1892. 29. The term virus was given by obviously our Pasteur, Louis Pasteur. He has discovered it as an unknown agent from that causes some disease. Then Bechering used this term especially for the TMV. So first the term was used for TMV. Who is considered to be the father of virology? Stanley. And 31st question, what is absent in virus? You all know that's nothing but cytoplasm and membranes. The viruses, because of that it is non-living outside the host. Next question, all viruses are essentially made up of RNA or DNA and proteins. This is the two things you can find in the virus. The two, the RNA, DNA, if it is present, either one only will present, either RNA or DNA, single strand, double strand. Viruses cannot multiply of their own or be grown in vitro on artificial medium. Why? Because they lack cellular machineries, that is the which is needed for the cellular activity, right? There is no machines, that is the nucleus and other cellular organs which and all is absent in this, so they lack this cellular machinery. Thus it enters into another host and use that and they replicate, that is reproduce. The protein coat of virus is called as capsid. An enzyme found at the tip of the tail of the bacteriophage which infects the bacteria. Virus which infects the bacteria, in its tip of the tail, what is present? Lysozyme is present. On the basis of host, attacked types of viruses are. So 3 types of viruses we have based on the host it is attacking. Zoophages, that is the animal virus; phytophages, that is the plant virus; and pages. In the pages itself, we have the pages which infect bacteria, infect algae, and infect fungi. Mycophages, phytophages, and bacteriophages. Like that, we have different phages also. A phage is nothing but a virus which kills the bacteria, fungi, or algae. Just now I have said this, mycophages is nothing but the virus which is attacking the fungi, and bacteriophage is obviously kills the bacteria, and also commonly we can say it as the killer of monidans. Next, one of this is a plant virus, that is nothing but obviously TMV. And next question, 41, genes of TMV. Just now we have seen it, that is polyribonucleotides, that is RNA. Double-stranded DNA as genetic materials found in some plant viruses like cauliflower and Dahlia mosaic virus. 43, reverse transcriptase and reverse transcription was first reported in Rose sarcoma virus by Temin and Baltimore. 44, retrovirus, or also known as retrovirus, the very famous one, right? So it is also called as RNA DNA viruses. Which of the following viruses is capable of synthesizing RNA over RNA? That is TMV, tobacco-mosaic virus. Next, in retrovirus, genetic material is RNA. Next, prions are viruses that have only protein coat, no nucleic acid. That is a type of virus. The disease associated with prions. That is, all these diseases belong to prions diseases. 49, which of the following is correctly matched without exception in regard to plant classification? In regard to plant classification, which of the following is correctly matched? That is family Poaceae AE, right? In family it ends with AE. Nobel Prize of 1997 went to Prusiner for the study of prions. So he was the one who studied the prions. Next, viroids discovered by Diener in 1971 are infectious agents and cause diseases in plants only. They differ from viruses in being what? That is naked SS single-stranded RNA molecule of 250 to 400 nucleotides without a protein coat. So they differ from the virus in this manner. RNA particles causing symptoms like that of viral diseases, viroids. Bovine spongiform encephalopathy disease is related to which human disease? Option C. That is the mad cow disease, and the Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease are due to prions, which affects the central nervous system. The system of classification of plants proposed by two botanists, which is a natural system, that is Bentham and Hooker. Mumps is a viral disease which affects the parotid salivary glands. We have 3 pairs of salivary glands. Among that, parotid is one of the glands that is affected by the mumps virus, which is nothing but a virus. Potato spindle tuber disease is caused by viroid. The difference between the viroid and the virus, what is that? Just now we have seen in the previous question, which doesn't have the nucleic acid, right? Okay. Next question. All are neurotropic, involving central nervous system viral disease, except which one among this? herpes simplex, that involves the reproductive organ. Remaining and all involved in the central nervous system. 58, question number, which one is not a viral disease? That's the last one, which is not a viral disease. Who cultured the virus? That is a polio virus for the first time in human Indus. The virus replicated in arthropods. Arthropods are nothing but the insects, right? Which is intermediate host and then goes to the permanent host, which is a vertebrate. So first one is the arthropod as the host and second one is the vertebrates as the second host. So which virus is the Rio virus? Also, this is called as arthropod borne virus, arbovirus. These are RNA viruses. There are lots of viruses well known as chikungunya and the rubella viruses, we all know, and the flavivirus. We have different types of viruses, right? That is toga viruses. See here, toga virus, example chikungunya, rubella. Flavivirus, dengue, yellow fever, encephalitis. That is. Next one is here the Bunia virus, that is sandfly fever, Rio virus and rhabdovirus. These are very different types of viruses. Among this, the Rio virus only we are seeing now, which will replicate in arthropod first and then, which is an intermediate host, then it goes to the permanent host, that is the vertebrate. So Rio virus is the one in such category, which is a double standard RNA viruses. Next question. Retrovirus. Retrovirus will carry the viral oncogenes in their genome, which causes cancer in the human beings. Viruses are not affected by antibiotics. Why? They don't have any metabolism on their own. That is the reason. They don't have cellular mechanism, right? Next one, name the group of viruses causing dengue fever and yellow fever. Just now we have seen. That is both arbovirus and the flavivirus. So yellow fever is and dengue fever caused by the single-stranded RNA developed from ribovirus, right? And arbovirus transmitted by the Aedes mosquito. Dengue, the break bone fever, we call it as, which is spread by the female Aedes mosquito. The immunological protein particles which restrict viral reinfection by not joining viral mRNA to ribosomes of host cells. Once animals have been infected by viruses, that is the interferon. If a person shows production of interferon in his body, what it means? There is a viral infection in your body. So among this, which is the virus? That is measles is the virus. If interferon is present in your body, that means there is a viral infection in your body. Interferon is an antiviral glycoprotein. So which part of the disease is viral? All this above are viruses only. Vaccination against a viral disease was first developed by Edward Jenner. Nowadays, polio virus is delivered orally. So that was the first vaccine given to all the newborns. 71 question. Which of the following diseases caused by virus is transmitted by mosquito? Yellow fever. Which of the following is wrongly matched? So E.O. Danner, who has not found, viroids are found to be free DNA. That is the wrong one. Which of the following viral disease showed its deadly outburst in the China in 2003? That is the severe acute respiratory system SARS virus, right? Initially it was found there with a lung infection, dry cough, fever, diarrhea, all this. It is a single strand RNA ribovirus. So it even lost up to 10 days, and it is diagnosed only by the ELISA and other type of respiratory molecular genetic test, rapid. SARS virus is nothing but a virus which is a variant of common cold coronavirus. Actually, the coronavirus, previous version, we can say it as the SARS virus. Vertical transmission of virus in human is placenta of mother. Virus differs from bacteria as it contains DNA or RNA as genetic material with no ribosomes. Cladistic is a system of phylogenetic classification which is wrong for viroids. That is, RNA of high molecular weight is wrong. Methanogens belong to archaebacteria. Archaebacteria also includes others like thermophiles and thermophilic bacteria, acidophilic bacteria, like that. Viroids differ from viruses in having RNA molecule without protein coat. So thus these are the questions we have seen today. I hope this will be helpful for you in your NEET revision. Thank you all. I'll meet you again with the next chapter 3. Thank you.